Hello, this is Jason Blue once again, doing another common sense moment. I had a discussion with someone, and they said a very accurate and true statement. Right now, the tragic condition of our government is a state of a good old boy government. Now let's break that down for a moment for those that might hear that and not quite understand what that means. Good old boy government. It means that the middle class, they have more of their money taken to where they're becoming poor. And the poor is having more of their money taken so they cannot become middle class. And then the ultimate goal is so neither financial class can ever achieve upper class. The upper class is intentionally creating a system whereas they continue to get more wealthier while everyone else continues to lose money and becomes more poor. A good old boy system. And the bad thing about it is many know about it, but they don't care. In fact, they want it that way. Many people in our government positions, politicians, representatives of different states, Brownback included, he does not care about those that do not have. He only cares about those that have. We have to understand this is our current circumstances. Please, let's open up our eyes. Let's work together, those that are in the struggle of trying to make it financially, taking care of ourselves, taking care of our family members, taking care of our communities. It is a struggle. It's difficult and it is challenging. But no, it's those that are in positions of power to help, but they do the opposite. They purposely hurt and wound and take away what little you already have so you have less. So you continue to be financially strapped and financially struggling. This is the reality of our society. There's so many that have power and influence to help, but they choose to use that power and influence to hurt and to maim and to take away from those that already have so little. When will we get sick and tired? When will we say enough is enough? When will we start to stand up together and say it doesn't matter what your skin color is? It doesn't matter what your profession is. It doesn't matter what side of town you live on. It doesn't matter what model of car you drive. We are all being screwed by the system. We are all being mistreated by the federal government. We are all being mistreated by our officials that are supposed to represent us for our states. How about we stand together and say we're sick and tired of you abusing us and using us and stealing from us and mistreating us. We're sick and tired, and we're not going to take it anymore. How about we say, let's work together? I don't care if I'm black and you're white. I don't care if you make $100,000 a year and I make under $20,000. I don't care if you're a lawyer and someone else is a nurse or a checker at Dillon's. Who cares? We're all being affected. We're all being attacked in one way or another. We're all being mistreated and manipulated and taken advantage of. So how about we do something about it? How about we say enough is enough of talking and let's work together and make something happen? Whenever people work together in history, they made a change. Whenever a mass crowd said, I'm not worried about our differences, I'm only worried about how we're alike. Whenever they worked together, there was a change in society. And many times a change for the better. So how about we get that same strength again that same courage again. That same willingness to put those petty differences aside and realize what's really at stake. Today is the day. Right now is the time. This is the moment that will determine the rest of our lives. So let's start doing something about the mess going on in Washington, D.C. Let's start working together and do something about the mess going on in the House of Congress. Let's work together and do something about the mess going on with our state representatives. They only care about getting more money for themselves and could care less about you and I, or your neighbor, or your brother, or your sister, or your aunt, or your cousins, or your grandfather, or your grandmother. They could care less. Let's stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Let's stop accepting the disillusioned, slick lies of these so-called representatives of the people. Because all they do is represent their own personal greed and intentions for themselves and for their rich friends. So it's time to say enough is enough. It's time to work together. It's time to say no more. This is the day. It's time to say no more. Will we accept the crap that spews out of your mouth that is nothing but lies and deception? Will you join with me? Will you join with me in saying no more? Will you join with me in saying, I'm sick and tired of the mess and the crap that you spew out of your mouth that means absolutely nothing and has no sincerity? Will you join with me in saying no more today? Not next week, not next month, not 2014. This day. Take your stand with me, please. And let's make a change that will help everyone. Not just the rich, not just the powerful, not just those that have, but the have-nots as well. Thank you. This is another Common Sense moment. May this message bless and touch and impact your life in a positive way that will create a positive interaction and transformation and encourage you and give you courage to stand up and say no more. Thank you for your time and for your attention. God bless you and your families.